just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now Rosen on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Throwing now is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very fun.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Now Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he lost the football. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Rosen. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. It's Rosen. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down, a first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10.
Watch 36.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rosen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Rosen to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
95-56, 95-56.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Looking long for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. He got 29 yards that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that one.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees, his second touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Falcons 7.
54 Mike. I'm coming. Middle. Check 43.
From the 29, Rosen. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Here's Rosen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to fire one deep up, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Breeze now. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Middle. Single, single the slot.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rosen. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rosen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Delta.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Rosen now 9 of 17 through the air.
Monday.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
36. Hug.
From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Breeze now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
21. What we got? Hey, Echo.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Breeze now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Hey, team 6. Hey, watch the screen.
Throws it on 1st and 10. It's complete to Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've done an excellent job blanketing Julio Jones here in the first half. That's just his second catch. So as they head into halftime, the Falcons have to ask this question of themselves. How do we get the ball to number 11?
Watch QB draw.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, Zoo. 36. Watch the screen.
Now it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Breeze to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again they run with Gurley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Let's get it.
Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Sammy.
Breeze now on 1st down. This is caught. A good pickup there at 22. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
And how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Don't get nervous. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
And now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump at it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, here's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. Jones has it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 21.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Rosen forced out to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Melvin Ingram, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Rosen looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Middle. Five.
Now Rosen looking at a 3rd and 2. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And he's got room. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 14-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze now. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Deion Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's it, baby. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Rosen. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They go with Murray again. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
0-2. Yes.
Breeze now on first down. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdown passes for him on the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
80 weapon. It's going to be a long day. Tighten up. Time.
They're running with Gurley. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check the out. You're good.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for touch. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Run them one day. Right there. 54, right there. 54.
On first down, it's Rosen. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on second down. Rosen, he's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Line 36. Line 36.
Again, it's Rosen. And he finds McLaurin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a 36. First down, Atlanta.
Alert, alert, alert.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Mike 36.
On play action, Rosen. Now a desperation throw deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure...
He's got a man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
36. Hey, exit. 36. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid.
Here's Rosen to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go again.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rosen. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rosen to throw again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come get some.
Bree's going to throw here. Again has it complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Well, he flew past 200, 300, and 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.